Okay, YouTube, I'm tired of it. I am 100% tired of it. I'm tired of getting all these half naked, 90% naked women video crap in my feed. I don't want it. I don't look at it. Why does it keep coming up? So I'm fighting back. Okay? Don't you dare touch my channel because I'm fighting back. Right now, I'm going to post some dick pictures. Screw you, YouTube. Okay, y'all. Welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. All right, before we get into the shave, I've had La Mafioso. Okay? And we know it's a dupe of a cologne. And I said that I was going to order the cologne, and I had to wait a couple months. And I finally did. Jean-Paul Gaultier La Mer La Parfum. Like I told you guys, I like to have everything that goes with a scent. So if I want to put the cologne on or the EDT after I shave, I want to do that. Find out. Great scent. Really is. So I got nothing. Did I get freaking ripped off? I mean, I'm not getting any scent. I get a bottle of water? What? Should not need 3 sprays. Alright, yeah. It's starting to come through now. Very, very damn close. If not exact. To be honest. Okay. I don't know why it took so many sprays for the scent to come out. Good stuff. Okay. Let me clear some space here. This I'll say. I always say boxes that stuff came in case I want to sell it one day or trade it off or whatever, they get the box too. Alright, head shave. Hotter than hell in here. Small bathroom. Just got out of a nice, really hot shower. And the best part of my hot showers is I always do a cold rinse afterwards to cool back off. That's invigorating. But anyways, yes, I'm a day late on my video. I came into my bathroom yesterday, late afternoon, to do my head shave. My counter, where the sink is, was covered in ants. I mean, covered in ants. When I stepped in the door and turned the light on, I was like, what the hell's on my counter? Because it was black. I was like, what the hell's on my countertop? And I got closer, ants. Covered, thousands of them. So I was like, okay, what the hell's going on here? And I kind of finally traced them. They were coming up. And yesterday was raining really hard, and our drainage at the end of my street down this way is plugged, and they haven't unplugged it yet. And it's rained so hard yesterday that the street was like yay deep with water, because it's a slight downgrade that way. It was even deeper down at the other end near the drain where it was plugged up. But up here near me, where I'm on the corner, was like yay deep. and it was up in the yard, and it was like yay deep underneath the trailer. Well, guess what the ants didn't like was water yay deep underneath the trailer. So they were looking for an escape, and they came up one of the pipes, and they came in, and you know how when they put the pipes in, they just put a hole in the wall and then run the pipe through it, and sometimes they don't ever seal them. Well, these weren't sealed. I never noticed it before because I never really had to get under there and look. They weren't sealed. So I get out the bug spray and I kill a whole civilization of ants, and I spray it all in that hole real heavy and everything. And then while the bug spray was working, I had to go in the rain to Home Depot and get a can of foam. You know, the stuff that when you spray it, as soon as it hits air, it expands. And I had to fill in the little holes around the pipes coming in the wall. What a freaking mess. And then I had to clean up a whole civilization of dead ants. And the bathroom just smelled so much like bug spray. I was like, nope, I'll shave tomorrow. That's not even going to happen today, because this room was fumigated. It was so heavy on the bug spray, I couldn't do it. So I closed the door and let it sit in here overnight with the door closed, and it was horrid. But yeah, there was no way. And it rained all day today, and our street is like yay deep with water. They still haven't unplugged it, the freaking bastards. All right. Anyways. I'm not even going to use a pre-shave today. I'm too freaking lazy to reach over there and get it. Okay. Gillette Mach 3. Not the best head shaver in the world. Probably not the worst, but it's okay. Toja. On the soap, the stick, I've got the splash. That is a heavy ass bottle. And I've got the balm. Okay. You guys probably can't see it, but I'm sweating like a June bride in here. I got a couple skeeter bites on the back of my head. They always go for the back of my head, the little bastards. I hardly ever get a mosquito land on my arm when I'm out on the porch. I hardly ever get one land on my arm. They always bite me in the back of the damn neck. Probably because they know I can't reach up there and slap them as quick. Okay, let's see if that works. 20 millimeter bore. No name. This. Oh wait, no, this is an Omega. 20 millimeter bore. This is the one I got from Matthew Lawrence. Thank you, Matthew. I knew I was going to use a stick today. I just didn't know which one. If I was going to use the Arco, if I was going to use my Hendrix, or the Toja. And I said, I haven't used the Toja in a while. I'll probably use Hendrix on my next one. All right. That's probably a little pasty. So did you guys take advantage of everybody having discounts on Labor Day? I did. I got in on the one for Razor Company. That looks better, doesn't it? Probably could go a little more, but we'll run with that. We'll see how that goes. All right, Mach 3. Back to front is with is with the green. Let me do something because I totally forgot to do it again before I started up here. Okay. September 8th. Oh, wait a minute. Today's the 8th? Oh, crap. Alright, hang on a second. I gotta see something. No, I did not. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Hang on, this thing's pissing me off. Okay, yeah, I screwed up. I was thinking it was the 7th. So what I researched on was for the 7th. And it's not a big story. It's a little story. But we'll go with the 7th. What does it matter? It's one day, right? Should have been yesterday anyways. So we'll give you yesterday's news today. On September 7th, 1930, a 3M engineer by the name of Richard Drew invented what? Do you know? Those aren't going to work. He invented Scotch tape. Yeah, I'm all out of sorts today. I'm all discombobulated. He invented Scotch tape. Now, prior to that, he had been watching mechanics or auto body shop, whatever, guys try to paint a two-tone car. Had two different paint jobs. Hang on one second. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's better. Whew. I moved around in my chair so much I was sitting on my boys. Not comfortable. Anyways. An adjustment needed. He was watching guys trying to paint a car. A two-tone car. And he invented masking tape. So 2 years later, in 1930, he applied that same sticky technology to the back of some cellophane and created Scotch tape. Okay, not a big deal. Something we don't even think about today. We just use it when we need it. And 2 years later, all right, he invented it in St. Paul, Minnesota. And 2 years later, okay, where did his name go? Why is it these things are always perfect when you're reading them, but when you need it, you can't find it? All right, 2 years later, 1932, John A. Borden, also a 3M engineer, developed the dispenser or the Scotch tape. Okay. Like I said, Scotch tape, not a big deal. It's something everybody has in their house, everybody has in their office desk drawer. It's not a big thing, but back then it was. Because when it first came out, people were using it to fix clothing. They were taping up clothing with it. Alright, I didn't put as much soap on my head as I thought, but we'll run with it. We'll run with what we got. I'll just get soap for the last one. Alright. Because this stuff's so slick anyways, it don't really matter. Now, the staple as we know it was invented in 1895. Okay? There's one of your office items. And the paper clip, as we know it, was invented, I believe he was French or Dutch. It was invented in 1901, the paper clip, as we know it. But prior to 1895, 1901, or 1930, what did we do to fasten things? You know, it's like it's the smallest things. Like the story on Piggly Wiggly. The grocery store inventing the modern supermarket. Basically, how we shop today. Designing that. It's just something we don't ever think about. It's just part of our daily lives. We've been doing it for so long, and we don't know any other way. We just go in the store and do it. You just go in the store and you buy your Scotch tape. But it took two different people. It took one guy to invent the tape and one guy to invent the dispenser that we know today. And, you know, prior to that, I mean, it was only, 35 years prior that the staple was invented? And then it was only 19 or 29 years prior that the paperclip was invented. So, you know, prior to those dates, what did we do to fasten things? Seriously, what do we do? It's the simple things that we are so used to today that we don't think about what did people do prior to that. That's like, we've all got cable TV and the internet and everything, and I sat there and I was wondering one time, what did our parents do for entertainment prior to cable and the internet? Seriously, what did they do for entertainment? I asked my 11 brothers and sisters and they didn't know either. Yeah. Like I said, it's just the simple things that we take for granted today that we just pick up and use. And you know, you don't even think about how long has this been around? What did we do before this? And like I said, when it first came out, people were thrilled with it. They were using masking tape and Scotch tape to mend clothing. Quick to mend them and to finish seals on things. And just all kinds of crazy shit that you wouldn't even think about really using Scotch tape for, but they were doing it because they had it. I mean, stuff we use like super glue on today or liquid nails, there was Scotch tape in that shit because that's what they had. Could you imagine going back to 1930 with a bottle of super glue? You'd be a witch. You would be. People would be in awe, wouldn't they? I said, today wasn't good. That was supposed to be yesterday's story. I'm screwed up. I'm sorry. I was looking at yesterday's date. That's okay. But today is Thursday, which is Thor's Day. If you notice, our months come from the Romans. The Romans gave us our monthly calendar, our yearly calendar. And the Norse, Germanic tribes gave us our days. All the days of the week, I believe it's all the days of the week, are named after Norse gods. Wednesday is Woden Day. That's Woden's Day. That's Odin's Day. Thursday is Thor's Day. Friday is Frigg's Day. That's Odin's wife. Maybe not all of them are named after Norse, but I think most of them are. But it just goes with right in through here. Whoa. And then back again. The things we still use from previous generations. And the things we use today that previous generations gave us that we don't even think about. Scotch tape. Staple. Paperclip. I'm sorry, dude, I forgot your name. Ask me about Piggly Wiggly. What kids do today about cashing people out and how they did it. Well, the first cash register was 1893 or 1895, I can't remember. But they were just simple adding machines. It's like if a price on something was 13 cents, you 0.13, and then the plus sign, and then something else was 7 cents, 0.07, plus sign, and then 0.05 plus or equals, and it would give you your total. But if you wanted a receipt, they had to be handwritten because they didn't do any printing out of anything. They were just simple adding machines. And he was saying, what would the kids today have to do? I'd said they'd be freaking crying that they had to push in every item individually. They'd have to enter it by hand every time. Then they'd have to count change, and half of these suckers can't count. I know they can't count because I've done my grocery pickups. Like I said, I call in my order and I go pick it up because I'm handicapped. It's easier that way. And they're always setting like my mayonnaise or my ketchup on top of my frickin' bread. It's like, you frickin' moron. Who wants smushed bread? And then if they don't do that in the bag, they do it when they put it in the trunk. They put the bread in, then they put something heavy in on top of the bread. Doofus. So I started telling them I want my bread up front. I want it up in the front seat with me. Which stopped them doing that. And they started bringing my eggs up too, which is fine. They never squished the eggs, but they always squished my damn bread. A piece of bread's supposed to be, and my bread was always this high because they squish it. Maybe I'll scotch tape their mouth shut or something. I don't know. But I just thought that was interesting. 1930. 1928, masking tape. And masking tape came before Scotch tape, so how about that? Yeah, it'll go cue ball in a little while, once my skin relaxes a little bit. I'm going to put the alum on because I think I nicked the top of one of the bites back there. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did. The cartridge took off the head of a bug bite. That's good. It's alright, I don't mind. It's not supposed to be there, it needs to be cut off anyways. Huh. My dog for a day and a half was hiding because of all the thunder. We had one yesterday. I was out on my porch after all the ant fiasco. I was outside, I think it was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. We had a lightning strike. It was not far away because supposedly the sound of thunder after a lightning strike is for every count of 5, every 5 seconds is 1 mile that the sound has traveled. This was instantaneous from the flash of light to the noise, and it was nothing but a large crack. Sharp, loud crack. That's all it was. There was no rumble, nothing. It was just crack, like a whip cracking, and that's how close it was. Which, Hazel? You know, we sit here and I tell these little stories about stupid little things that were invented in the past that we didn't know when they were invented because it just never crossed our mind. We just always had the shit. We never thought about it. And you go, damn, it's only been that long? I mean, it's been less than 100 years for Scotch tape. It's been, what, 90 years? So we sit here and we think about it, and we don't realize how lucky we are. Because back then, they really, I mean, in all practicality, they had nothing. And you know what's going to happen in 100 years from now? They're going to look back on us and think, how did these Stone Age people live? Aftershave, give it a little shaky. You know, they're going to consider us freaking Neanderthals. Decent restrictor on that, at least. That is a good scent. If you have a Toja stick but you don't have the splash, get the splash. It's a little reminiscent of Old Spice, just a little, not 100%, but it is a good scent. Got the balm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's a lot. No, I did not do that. That came out of here. Don't be stupid. This came out of here. That's a good scent too. It's got the same scent as the aftershave, which is good. Alright guys, I appreciate you being here for the head shave. Thank you all. Take care. Don't forget Justin, the Red Island Shaver. Let's help get him over 1,000. He's very, very close. He's going to do a great giveaway when he gets it. Alright guys, I will see you on Saturday for a face shave. Take care out there. Done with the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys.